Hello, CMPC family. This Sunday we continue our study of Colossians that we're calling Finding Our Identity in Christ. We are taking a second week looking at chapter 3, verses 16 and 17, and the church, the Word, and 21st century USA. We're looking at what Paul's answer would be to how the church should implement Jeremiah's letter in Jeremiah 29. Where God's people are instructed to live ordinary lives and to seek the welfare of whatever city it is, nation that they're living in, which is for us, of course, the United States. Last week, we emphasized that the word of Christ must dwell in us richly, and how that word would shape our world and life view, particularly our understanding of God and His world and how it's so different from that of secularism. Not only the Bible with the gospel has the answer to the questions the world is asking, or should be asking today. This week, three main points will jump out at us: music, motivation, and thankfulness. And our hymns will pick up on those three themes. Be sure and check out the words. We'll gather with Psalm 57, 9 through 11. We also call it Be Exalted, O God. It brings all those together. We'll then sing Before Jehovah's Awesome Throne. That is Isaac Watts' 18th century rendition of Psalm 100. We'll adapt it to a newer tune, one written by Vicki Cook in 1997 that's very familiar to us. Our hymn of testimony will be 10,000 Reasons, Bless the Lord, All My Soul. That's a 21st century hymn by Matt Redman and Jonas Myron, and it reflects some on Psalm 103. We'll conclude the service with All for Jesus. Mary James wrote that in 1871 as her New Year's resolution, and I think we'll find that very helpful for us. We continue to worship in the Covenant Life Center so that we can be socially distant and yet together. Some people have asked when we'll return to the sanctuary, and my answer is, I wish I knew. We could not logistically have room for as many people in the sanctuary as we do in the Covenant Life Center and be socially distant. I'm so grateful that God has provided for us a wonderful space to meet, and that it's all paid for. God is so good. So the services will be at 8:30 and 11 Sunday. The streaming will begin at 8:30 as well. And let me stress again, those who are medically at risk, those who are not feeling well or have been sick in the last 24 hours, those who are not comfortable yet being with a large group of people, join us from home. We have begun to offer children's church and nursery for parents that want that option. Parents are also welcome to keep their children with them in the worship service. These continue to be challenging times for our nation in so many ways. Let's keep praying for our nation, and especially the leadership. Be praying for school superintendents and school boards who are really wrestling with questions about the education of our students. Continue to pray for the healthcare workers who are caring for the sick. Be praying for the unity and civility and peace our nation needs as we address our nation's problems. And of course, continue to pray for God to revive His church. Pray for CMPC, for God to continue to protect us physically and to protect us spiritually from the attacks of the evil one. Pray for God to end this pestilence and heal our land. See you on Sunday.